Hi, and welcome to another episode of Hot Takes with me, the Silver Fox. Now, this isn't a serious story. This isn't political. It isn't social or anything like that. It's a story I saw, and I thought I've got to do this story because it's kind of embarrassing. It's not for me, but it's gonna be. There's gonna be people upset. There's gonna be hearts broken, and not just in Scotland, not just in the whole of Britain, but around the world. Scotsmen, true Scots all around the world will look at this story and they will be saddened. They will be broken-hearted because something terrible has happened in the world of porridge. You've had the World Porridge Making Championship. It's been held in Carbridge, in Inverness, and it's been won. And the winner has been presented with the golden spurtle, which is the thing that you mix porridge with, apparently, which I just used to call makes mine with a spoon. Now, I'm very sorry to say this, that there won't be a Scotsman who's happy about the result. But there is one person in Scotland who will, I think, be ecstatic at the result. And you'll find out who that is as we go into the story. But it's not going to be good. So pull up your britches because you're gonna hate it. We'll have a look at it, but you are gonna hate it. Here goes. Now, this was a story I was just flicking through today, and I just landed randomly on it. And as soon as I saw it, I went, I've got to make this story. But I know it's going to be one of those very, very awful stories, very divisive. So I apologise in advance. It's not me, and I'm certainly not laughing. But it's causing a stir, is the headline, as an Englishman hailed as the world porridge making champion. Adam Kiani, who also has Pakistani heritage, said it was a win for England and Pakistan, and I did say there'll be one man in Scotland who will totally be loving this result. And I think we all know who that will be, Mr. Yousaf. Because now, of course, he will claim that it was a Pakistani who won the World Porridge Making Championship. He'll claim it as his own, and he will crow about this. You know he's going to crow about it forever, really. He's got so little else to crow about, and he's going to nab this one. Anyway, it's a dish as synonymous with Scotland as shortbread is, but the title of World Porridge Making Champion has been won by an Englishman, and that's not the only thing. There's a bit at the bottom of this piece as well. Adam Kiani from North London triumphed at the Golden Spurtle Porridge Championships in Carbridge in Inverness on Saturday. Mr. Kiani, who has Pakistani heritage, said it was a win for England and Pakistan. He added, porridge has such a history and is so diverse. It can be sweet or sour, and it has been part of people's diets for centuries. And it's the first time I've entered, and I can't believe I've won. I've never had sour porridge. I've had sweet porridge and I've had salt porridge. And I will say, and this will cause controversy. There'll be comments. There'll be comments, I tell you. As I grew up, I get porridge all the bloody time as a kid growing up. And we had Scotch porridge oats with a big fella, putting the shot and all that. Back in the day when you had big manly men on boxes of cereal. But I grew up on that, and of course I had to have sugar on it. I wasn't one that would have salt in me porridge. Because I also grew up on things like Sugar Puffs and Frosties and Golden Nuggets. God, you remember them? So that's what I was eating. So, of course, I couldn't eat salted porridge. I had to have sweet porridge because, that's how it is. My wife, she'll eat porridge with a little bit of sprinkling of salt on it. But that's because she is Scottish. Whereas I am not. I'm not English. And as you know, I have said, I'm from Northern Ireland and we have very sweet tooth and all that. Anyway, Mr. Kiani added that he had been practicing hard and trying out different sized oats. I don't know if that makes a difference. Maybe it does. Entrants from the UK faced rivals from as far afield as the US, Canada, Cyprus, Zimbabwe, Ghana, Pakistan, Indonesia, the Netherlands, Germany and the Ukraine. I know England. I know US and Canada have a lot of porridge, but they call it specifically oatmeal. They don't really call it porridge, but they do have oatmeal. They eat a lot of. And he did Quaker Oats, of course, being an American brand. So yeah, I get that they'll be there, but I didn't know so many of the others would have been into it as such. But anyway, the Golden Spurtle, which is that spoony thing that they use, is awarded to the contestant judge to have made the best traditional porridge, using only 3 ingredients: oatmeal, water and salt, and not a drop of sugar to be seen. And I think that's I can't eat it, I've got to have sugar. Anyway, it gets worse, because this is the bit as well where I feel that if you're sitting there, don't have anything in your mouth, put your tea down. Mr. Kiani's victory, and brace yourself, Bridget. Mr. Kiani's victory comes just weeks after the English butcher, Simon Broadrib, and if you're a butcher, that's a great name for a butcher, isn't it? What else could you be with a name like Broadrib? Won the prize for the world's best haggis. I kid you not. Oh, it just gets worse and worse, doesn't it? It just gets worse and worse. When the best haggis in the world is made by an Englishman. Scotland, pick your game up, man. Come on. Nobody should beat Scotland for haggis. Nobody should beat Scotland for haggis. I get porridge worldwide. Haggis? No. Pick it up. Better luck next year. But I told you. I told you. It's going to upset a lot of people. When the best porridge and the best haggis are both made in England. Be ashamed. And do better, Scotland. Do better. Anyway, I shall round off there. I'll come up. And I'm not laughing about that. I'm laughing about the Humza Yousaf thing. He is going to claim it, isn't he? Anyway, coming up. I mean, that is just a double dose of really bad luck, isn't it? Best porridge in the world made by an Englishman of Pakistani heritage. And the best haggis made by an Englishman. Wars have started for less. I mean, seriously, it's gotta be embarrassing. Pick your game up, guys. I mean, I don't know what to say about that. I just think that's... Well, it's appalling. It's embarrassing. It's bad. You need to ensure that whoever you enter next year into these 2 world champions really is, top of their game. You've got to get it back. Especially haggis. How can you let an Englishman of all the races in the world, of all the countries in the world, a bloody Englishman winning best haggis? Come on. Do better. Must do better. Anyway, well done to him winning the best porridge. And that was it. It was just a short one. Just thought I don't want to rub it in, but please, sir, can I have some more? It's very thin gruel, isn't it? Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll let you go.